Hello everyone. Well, today I just got this two-tone blue, although it looks green on camera, but it's not actually discoloured. It's just the light. See the backlight I've got there, and it's outside. It's going dark because it's quite late in the afternoon when I'm making this video. So anyway, so this is a GPO 786. Is it 7/8? Yeah, 786. This is a touch-tone Trimphone, and it's in very good condition overall. There's a little bit of damage there to the grommet on the handset, and there's also some deep marks here on the handset. I'm going to try and polish these out. Hopefully they'll polish out. They don't feel too deep. They might just be scuff marks. And if they don't polish out, I do have a spare handset in this colour, and I'll be able to swap it out. Which brings me on to my next point, is that some of you may remember that I actually got one of these a while ago, which was this one. And there was an issue with the circuit board. It was ruined, basically. Whoever had had this phone in the past had spilt something on it, and it had ruined the circuit board. All the underside of it had corroded, and it was no good, basically. So although the phone rang and the transmit would work on it, but you couldn't hear anything in the receiver. I tried all sorts, and it was just a bad PC board. And to find a PC board for one of these is, well, rare as rocking horse shit, basically. So it just stayed in my cupboard. I haven't even cleaned this up. So along came this one, and I was planning on just buying this to use for parts, but it's actually overall in better condition. You can see the numbers aren't yellowed like they are on this one, and the plastic on this one it's not bad, but this one's much better. I really wish you could see the true colour of this. You can't see it on camera. It's like a duck egg blue. It's hard to see. I'll hold it up to the light. It's a bit overcast today, so it's not the best. But in real life, it's like a duck egg blue, and the handset's like a deeper blue. But all these GPO phones that are blue always look green on camera. It's really annoying. But anyway, there doesn't seem to be any discoloration on this phone from what I can tell. The only damage really is the marking on the handset and this damaged grommet here that's broken. But if worse comes to worst, I can replace the handset from this one, because this one's in much better shape. And that's not broken off there, the grommet end. So I think I'll take the handset cord off this one, and maybe take the handset off this one and put it on this phone. But this 786 that I got today is one that I'll be keeping. Plus it's earlier. This is from 1980. This one that I already had was from 81. But I can keep this one for parts anyway. So I'll have to get a new plug for this. As you can see, it's a bit, well, it's come out and some of the wires aren't even connected. It actually worked for the test that I briefly gave this. It rang and dialed out. Everything was fine. Dial tone was there. But yeah, that's going to need replacing. But it seems to be the original cord. It's not that horrible reproduction type, which is all like stiff. This is quite flexible. So that's good. I haven't opened this phone up yet, but I imagine it's original. It looks it. Just not been refurbished or anything. So there you go. 786 by GNA, made in 1980. I think they're both GNA. Yeah. This one's lighter. But there we go. So I'll be working on this phone. I'll be taking a couple of parts off this. As I said, the handset cord and maybe the handset. We'll see if this cleans up well. But yeah, this one, let's move this out the way, because that's not the star of the show. This will be what we're working on and what I got today, so that's a new phone for you. Should we open it up and have a look inside? I think we will. Okay, so one screw there you have to loosen and the whole case will just lift off. So that looks good. You can see on the case here it's just got some regular, just, you know, surface dirt and light scratches. There's no deep scratches on here. This will polish up very nice and look nice and smooth. So that's the case, that's in good shape. Okay, so let's have a look here. So there we can see already we have the original keypad. Just literally sits in place like that. This one doesn't have the filter banks on it, which is I think only the 782 was it? Which was basically a 746 but touch tone. I think those were the only type that had the filter banks. I think this one's done with a chip to create the tones, that is. Anyway, there's the keypad. That looks very clean, in very good condition. So yes, we have the original ringer circuit there. And do we have a date on here? Let's look at the early GNA 80. You can just about see that there on the capacitor. So yes, we have an original phone here. Let's just have a look in the handset. There's just a screw on the top there which opens that up. It can be a bit of a faff to open. There we go. So there's the receiver. You can see where the transmitter is on these Trimphone. So if you were to cover the transmitter and you were to make like a secret aside, they'd still hear you because the transmitter is just beneath the receiver, so you'd hear it through there, believe it or not. Or literally directly through the receiver you'd hear it. That's just a little interesting thing about these phones. So let's have a look at the receiver. So that's 79, so we know that's also original. And what do we have on the transmitter? What's that say there? 80. Just about see that. Is it in focus? Just about. There we go. So there we are. So very nice. Nice original Trimphone here. This will just need a little bit of a clean up. What's this here that's loose? What are these loose wires about here? What's this for? Is that from the line card? Oh dear, why are these being chopped off? That's interesting. Looks like only the white and the red are connected up to the circuit board. I don't know why they've not connected the blue and the green. The blue should definitely be connected, the green's spare. But it looks like I'll have to get an entire new line card for this, which will be easier anyway than putting a new plug on. Not that putting a new plug on is difficult, it's just it'd be quicker to put just a new line card on. So I think I'll get this a new line card, give it a good clean up, and we should be good to go. This phone is pretty much flawless as it is. I need to make it a number card as well. There we are. Not wanting to go back in place, that now, is it? There we go. No. Anyway, I'll fight with putting that on with two hands. But there we are. So you should see this again at some point soon. I've got a few more videos to make before I get around to this one. I've got a 746 in red that I did a before video on that I need to do a final look on. And also there was, what else was there? I'm sure there's another phone that I got. Oh, Snoopy and Woodstock. I've managed to source some parts for that I needed. And I've been able to finish that off. So you'll see that again at some point. It's just been hectic with work and all sorts of different fun things. of late. So anyway, there we are. So back to this lovely Trimphone. Once this has been restored, I'll get the final look video on this lovely 1980s Trimphone. So thank you very much for watching, and until then, I'll see you again very soon. Take care.